All right, let's talk IKEA wardrobes. If you've ever found yourself standing in the middle of that giant blue and yellow store trying to plan out your dream closet, you know the feeling. You're staring at two amazing systems, PAX and PLATSA. And today, we're going to make that choice a whole lot easier for you.
And look, I get it. It is totally overwhelming. You see all these perfect setups, but trying to figure out which one is actually going to work in your space, for your budget, for your life, it feels like you're trying to solve a giant, complicated puzzle. That choice paralysis is real, but don't worry, we're about to clear all of that up.
So that's what we're going to do right now. Our only goal here is to get you to that aha moment. By the time we're done, you are going to know without a doubt which of these systems is the one for you. Okay, you ready? Let's dive in.
Here's how we're going to break it down. First, we'll talk about the core problem, the main dilemma. Then we're going to get to know PAX, the customization champ. After that, we'll meet PLATSA, the flexible problem solver. Then it is showdown time, a head-to-head comparison, which will lead us right to the final verdict, your perfect fit.
So this is the big decision, right? You've got two incredible, but very, very different systems. And this isn't about which one is better in general. It's about figuring out which one is way better for you and your home.
First up, let's talk about the heavyweight champion of the IKEA closet world, PAX. You want to think of PAX as the system you go for when you want that dream closet. You know, something that feels solid, permanent, and totally tailored to you.
So what is PAX, really? Well, it's all about getting that expensive, built-in look without the custom-built price tag. It's this super robust system that lets you design everything from a simple, elegant, freestanding wardrobe all the way up to a massive, luxurious walk-in closet.
And this is where PAX really shines, the customization. You have total control, you can design the inside exactly how you want it with all the complement drawers, shelves, and organizers. And the doors? You've got a ton of options, from sleek mirrored glass to classic wood finishes. That's what gives it that high-end feel. It's built like a tank and meant to be a long-term piece in your home.
But, and this is a big but, PAX is a beast. It's big and it is heavy. It needs a good amount of space with a minimum depth of 35 centimeters, and that jumps up to 66 if you want those cool sliding doors. Now, if you're in your forever home, that solid feel is a huge plus. But if you think you might move in a few years, trust me, taking apart and moving those heavy panels is a serious workout.
Okay, now let's switch gears and meet our other contender, PLATSA. If PAX is the heavyweight champ, PLATSA is like the quick, clever, agile fighter. It's literally designed for all those weird, tricky spaces where a normal wardrobe just says, no way.
The two words you really need to remember here are modular and lightweight. PLATSA is kind of like closet Legos. You can stack the frames, you can arrange them however you want, and you can even hang them on the wall. It's a genius solution for weird spots like under the stairs or in a room with a sloped ceiling.
So why would you go for PLATSA? Well, first off, putting it together is, well, it's a breeze. It has this simple click system, no sweat. It's also way more budget-friendly. You can start with a few pieces and then just add on later as you need more storage. This is a huge win for renters or anyone who moves around a bit. And honestly, being able to mount it on the wall is a game changer for small apartments where every single inch of floor counts.
Of course, all that flexibility comes with a few trade-offs. You're not going to get that super premium built-in vibe you get with PAX. PLATSA looks more, well, functional. And because it's so lightweight, it can't hold as much heavy stuff. Your options for doors and finishes are also a bit more limited. This is definitely not the system you'd pick to build out a massive walk-in closet.
All right, time for the main event. We've met our two contenders. Now let's put them right next to each other and make the differences crystal clear. This is where the light bulb is going to go off for you.
Okay, so when you see it all laid out like this, it gets pretty simple, right? Over on one side, you've got PAX just owning it for big spaces, premium looks, and heavy-duty, long-lasting structure. And on the other side, you've got PLATSA, the absolute hero for small, awkward spaces where you just need something easy to install that can change with you. It really just boils down to that classic choice. Do you want luxury or do you need flexibility? So let me put it another way. Ask yourself this. Do I want to invest in a high-end, custom-feeling wardrobe that's going to be a permanent, beautiful feature in my room? If the answer is yes, that's PAX. Or do I need a smart, adaptable solution for a tricky space that I can build myself and maybe even take with me when I move? That's PLATSA.
All right, we've gone through all the details. Now it's time to make the call. This last part is super simple. It's just a quick checklist to help you land on your perfect fit.
So, you're Team PAX, if you're nodding your head right now. If you've got a big room to work with, if you're chasing that polished, built-in aesthetic, and if you need a serious, durable wardrobe that can hold a ton of stuff for years to come, PAX is your answer. No question.
But if this slide is the one that's really speaking to you, then congratulations, you're Team PLATSA. If you're trying to squeeze every last bit of storage out of a small apartment, if you're battling a sloped ceiling, or if you just want something affordable that you can easily build yourself and add to later, PLATSA was literally made for you.
And that really is the bottom line. It all just comes down to what you need it to do. PAX is the investment piece you get to create that dream luxurious closet. PLATSA is the clever, flexible tool you use to solve a tricky storage problem. Two amazing systems, two totally different missions.
So, there you have it. You've got everything you need to make the call. The power is officially in your hands. Think about your room, your budget, and your life. Is your dream closet a permanent, tailored masterpiece? Or is it a clever, adaptable problem solver? The choice is all yours.